Pisces is Aces week, baby. Let's talk about it. On the board, as you see, are the Aces. Ace of Sword, Wand, Cup, and Pentacle. So let's go over Aces real quick in Tarot so we're all on the same page. Typically, when we see the Aces, we think, hey, brand new opportunity, right? It's either coming towards me or it's the one I've been creating for myself. Cool, time is right. And then the second type, though, is what's most common, the renewed ace. The stuff we already have in play in our lives, and we keep doing it or renewing it, ideally because it serves a purpose or it's working out for us. That's the cool type. And if not, we want to know that too. Might be time to clear out the old aces there so we can indeed make room for new. Yeah? All right. We're going to start with that Ace of Swords. Any known truths and therefore known actions, or brand new truths and therefore brand new actions. People have been showing me some really cool stuff, I have to admit. I do like Aces reads because sometimes you can see very distinct profiles per section. And at other times, I often see the domino effect when we start tinkering with one element in our lives. Typically, others tend to fall into place. And that's cool too. Let's see the Ace of Swords. Like always, and regardless, take it resonates if it does not. And do keep in mind, portions of this will be predictive. They're supposed to be. One of the advantages, once more, to the Aces reading. Let's say Ace of Swords, please, for Pisces. Show me the Ace of Swords. Okay. Some of you, Queen of Wands, energy rising, feeling good, confident, taking care of yourself. That's awesome. Okay. Let's see the Ace of Swords, please. Ace of Wands, immediately reflecting. Three of Swords, the Hanged Man. Whatever it is that has given you energy, drive, and or focus, you're currently suspending that. Anything that has turned you on, lit you up, given you hope, sense of passion or direction, you're like, time out. Because whatever your battery source has been, it's kind of like, my battery's dying. This has occurred to you. Ace of Swords. You don't seem to know enough about it yet to make any sort of decisions or actions. But you're like, I'm currently suspending judgment on my battery and how I've always charged it, if you will. My personal sense of energy bursts. Again, passion, hope, creativity, light of path, that kind of thing. You're like, my particular battery hasn't been operating so well. In fact, it's upsetting. Three of Swords. Kind of disappointing. The stuff that used to work for you doesn't work for you so much anymore. And you've suspended that kind of Ace of Wands energy until you can kind of figure out why. Right? I wonder what you will learn. You've only just started giving this serious consideration. Well, Christina always used to put my particular battery on a particular charger. Either my battery's burnt out or my charger's broken. So let's say, for instance, because I understand exercise in terms of energy and fuel distribution, things like that. If you've ever met someone who is like, they're all about weights. That's all they do is weights. Weights, they're a weights person, they're a weights girl, they're a weights guy. That's all they do. Or you've ever talked to somebody who's like a cardio junkie. All they do is run, or all they do is power walk. That's it. Even those folks have a moment where like, you know what? I don't think I like this anymore. And they've been doing it for years. Something about that particular personal supply of fuel doesn't work for them anymore, you know? Time to switch it up. Rotate things in and out. See what might be your new thing, you know? Something like that. But you're currently in that process of whatever it is that charged me, I don't think it's charging me anymore. What's up with that? All right. What is it? What is this? What is it, please? Can we elaborate further on that? Two of Swords, you're not convinced. Justice, the Magician. You're not convinced that you're ready to summon anything yet, but you would like to. You're looking for a solution about what's right for you, literally what's right for you. You haven't exactly told me what's broken. You've just suspended it until you have more information. It confuses you. You do know this. You're poised for Magician energy, manifestation, about what's right for you, justice. You're saying Two of Swords. I'm not done answering the question about what is technically broken, so I don't know technically what to summon yet. It's just when I do, it's because I know what to do now. Okay, so you're saying pending the results, you're still gathering information. When you know more, you'll take action. I just want you to stick to that point. When I identify the problem, okay, and I can speak it, I can articulate it, I trust myself to manifest what's correct for me in terms of solution. Okay, let's jump on over that Ace of Wands. Let's take a look at your charger here. Let's see that Ace of Wands. Show me that Ace of Wands, show me that Ace of Wands, show me that Ace of Wands. I'm glad to see that you're showing me elements of I want to do what's right for me. That's always good. That's always a healthy thing. Okay. The Sun, Six of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. The Sun, as you understand, is happiness and balance within your heart space. Is that balancing with somebody? Do you want to continue that? Is that the question? It's very practical in nature. It looks harmonious, or it could be. The Sun, Six of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups is beautiful. It's relaxed. It suggests this between us operates beautifully, smoothly. I feel happy, you feel happy. The heart's in it. Queen of Cups is beautiful. So what you gonna do? That's beautiful. That's not new at all. It's known. It's a known balance system that feels good, warm, loving. What's going on? Tower. Ten of Cups, the Four of Swords. At some point you were absolutely convinced that this could not be part of your support system. I don't know why the Tower's so prominent here. Ten of Cups is the harmony, like so. Everybody here is doing that little dance, right? It's in the Ten of Cups realm. You know what, with the letter A, was about to talk. And I was like, why? If I say it. Right. Okay. So the Tower of the Ten of Cups, here we have that sense of illusion, delusion, the stuff we've been telling ourselves, and it built up to a critical point that it can no longer be sustained. Okay, so that's the Tower is always going to have an important job, be it a big tower, small tower, any size in between, that's not the point. It serves a purpose, and I always welcome towers when I see them because that means whatever construct that is surrounding it, attached to it, is something that needed to come down. So there's this idea that balancing with this is impossible. It's impossible. Okay. Putting it as part of my emotional circle is impossible, Christina. That balance that feels like sunshine and happiness and love. There's no way it can possibly fit in the Ten of Cups. Now, you might think you and this person have completely different values, or practically speaking, you don't know where they actually fit in your emotional support system. Okay. But this conviction here that there's no place for this person. There's no place for them. When I look out amidst my cups, Ten of Cups can be fairly extensive. It's everyone whom you're connected to at the emotional level that has some meaning or significance to you in your life. Not just whom you're connected to via the pentacle, but who you're connected to via the heart space. Okay, so when I look out and I'm looking at all my cups and I can count on them and I can count on them, you're like, I look out and I would love to include them, but it's just not possible. I don't know how to fold them in. I don't know how to count on them being there. So I don't know if you two had whatever this is in terms of not being able to access each other in the Ten of Cups. When you turn around and think about calling somebody, you think about calling old so-and-so, but I can't include them or count them in. So that's a very strong sense of absolute. There's just no way. There's no way I can look out and see them there. I don't expect them to be there, and I'm not supposed to, or I can't, or it's just impossible. So the Tower is happy to report, well, that's not entirely true. We need to rest on that a little more. Four Swords. This is what we believe to be true. That needs to go back to the drawing board and rest on, meditate a little bit. Four Swords. Apparently there's room for this person at the table. But for some reason, it seems like finding them a spot at the table has some sort of impossible task attached to it that's coming down, which is good. There is room for this person at the table. And I'm going to encourage you to make space for them. I don't know who they are to you. It's just something that you say is kind of missing in terms of personally charging you. You showed me as being related to your ace. I look at your ace. Immediately you showed me something that looks happy, balanced, and it speaks to the heart beautifully, openly. That Queen of Cups is either you or them. I don't know. All right? But this is very simple. It's a very simple exchange, you know. The pleasantries, the basics of life, that is the Six of Pentacles, but also the pleasantries of the heart and the warmth that these two could share. You're saying that source of light, hope, and inspiration, or even passion, you're saying it's been suspended towards that balance for a while, and it's recently occurred to you, perhaps that's why your chargers or your battery's off. A missing component in your life. You know? Something that would give you a little bit more spark, something that would give you a little bit more light and inspiration and hope. It seems like it could be in your life still. We got to do away with this notion that it's impossible to have them at my table. You know, table's not big enough. I don't know. This is where I typically default to like my German heritage, because it's just, I don't know. It's just the structure and social norms and the cultural etiquette that I grew up with. Another saying is like, there's always room at the table. You know, you find another chair, you sit on a pile of wood, but if they're your true family, you find space for them. That's just how it is. Even if you didn't think they were coming, they were 300 miles away, there's always room. There's always room. And that's kind of what the universe is telling you, there's always room. So this thing about it's impossible to fit them in my life, this situation, the thing that gives me hope and happiness, whatever, those little small inconsequential elements, whatever. No, we can have a rethink on that. So again, it's not an accusation or judgment, guys. I don't know who this is to you. I'm writing the cards today. All I know is that if we make a little space at the table for this balance, which looks beautiful and supportive, and even for some reason sparks you up, gives you hope, inspiration, something. A little bit of that for you seems to go a long way. So if you really want to find this person, when you look out and see them in your life, you'll make the space. There's this insistence it's not possible. Then why are you thinking that maybe that's not true? Something's missing. And I just want you to get back what it is that you feel you're missing. You've associated it with a very strong Ace of Wands, something you used to put energy into but suspended it. It felt good. It felt like it gave back to you that same level of warmth. The sun here, and the sun is always going to override an Ace of Wands, guys. It's literally the warmest element on the earth and in tarot. So, I don't know. I don't know what happened between you and this person. They fell out of social graces with you, and they became an impossible energy to have in your life. It looks pretty possible to me. I can only see what's here, not what isn't. They recharge your battery a little bit. You wouldn't have to keep hunting down the charger. You'd have a strong, solid source of it. I don't know why you associate them with creativity and passion, but also love. I don't know. It's a little bit of everything all rolled up into one. You know, it's beautiful. I love it. So, you stopped. You haven't acted yet. And you said when you have more information, to know what to do. Cool. I believe you. If this is important to you, you'll make space for it in some way. It may not be a cup that's always accessible to you. I don't know. Just knowing that it's there. It's beautiful. All right? Just knowing that it's there can make all the difference, you know? I don't know what the big crime is, honey. I don't know. The only thing you showed me is it's impossible. When I line my cup up against the wall, I can't put them there. There's no room on the shelf. Build more shelves. Okay, Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. Let's see that Ace of Cups. Let's see that Ace of Cups. Let's see that Ace of Cups. It's so funny because even though you showed me a warm and earthy water element, you're also like, I'm not gonna lie, it feels good to be around them. I don't know. I don't know. I think healing with this is absolutely possible. It's what I have here, guys. I'm not doing the backstory today. All I know is that it has the potential to make you feel right. And that's what you gave yourself credit for. I'll do what's right. So do what's right in accordance to and respect of your own wishes. Yeah. All right, let's say Ace of Cups. Let's say Ace of Cups. Show me the Ace of Cups, please. Show me the Ace of Cups. Let's say the Ace of Cups, please. Death, the Hanged Man, the Knight of Swords. Oh, there's some roughness. Ooh. Okay, there's your Hanged Man. Okay. 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 Action, sword, suspension. Christina. Is it over? Can it be transformed? That's all I'm saying. Okay. Pisces. Pisces. What? Pisces. What? I'm teasing you. I got it. 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 I got them. I got you. I got you. You think I don't got you? I got you. That's why I'm here, huh? That's why I'm here. I see why you put the tower there. That false belief. I get it. I get it. I do. I get it. Hold on. Hold up. How many more shelves, Christina? They're all full. They're all maxed out to capacity. It's really missed that energy. Okay. Yeah. There it is again. The Queen of Cups. Eight of Pentacles. The High Priestess. See? I knew that tower was some bullshit. I told you. I'm not trying to be like, I want what's best for people. I want what they want. So long as it's healthy, constructive, and consistent, that's all I care about. If you had shown me a bunch of fragmented bullshit, no, you're on the pathway to clearing up any fragmented bullshit. You're so close to really getting in touch with what works for you. And I want you to adopt it. I want you to pull it towards you. I want you to have it. And you have to be honest with you, honey, I don't think you'd have to pull too hard. That's coming from me. I know a bunch of bullshit when I see it and running around and the uselessness with like a chicken with its head cut off. I've seen all that. This actually has a really strong possibility of working the fuck out. It does. Remember, death isn't just death. It's transformative first and foremost. You know, I say to Scorpio all the time, we'd rather transform and transform 1,000 times over than to kill something. That's why death is our power card. We'd rather not use it. You know, it's just one of those things, guys, gals. Look, I get why the tower's there. Would at some point this hit your love space with your Ace of Cups, your in love energy, okay, your fullest heart. At some point, whatever this is, affected you deeply in the heart space. And at some point, that's when your Hanged Man began. When it left, you started to feel an energy drain, didn't you? That's why it affected your sense of passion and drive and ambition. It's like it knocked the wind out of you. You know, you had a boat, but it didn't seem to have anywhere to sail. That's going to be enough when any sort of love or in love energy exits like that. Guess what? You think we're going to go up? Well, some people do, and that's because they can't wait to be free. Most people, though, they come down. It feels different. Life is different. That's how it works. Okay. And you've been hanged manning this, ever since about where your energy went. And it's affected you, both in terms of passion, direction, ambition, yes, but also love. And here's the sword, the Hanged Man. Ever since you went into Hanged Man state, you've been contemplating the ending and how it affected your heart, your own sense of love or being in love, all the natural, normal things. And you've been wondering ever since, why did it affect you so deeply? What do you mean, why did it affect you so deeply? Because you loved it. And as far as I can tell, it loved you. You've been thinking about that a lot. Your intuition, which is indeed one of your power cards of all water signs, it's assigned to you first and foremost. Did you know that? The High Priestess, Eight of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, there it is again. Intuitively, you feel you could make this work. That's why the Tower's over that Ten of Cups bullshit. I know you said there's no place for them on your shelves or at your table. You know that's not true. In some way, somehow, if this person means love to you and happiness and passion and warmth, you can work it out. It's literally right there. You feel it. I'm looking at a Pisces. You know this. You know it intuitively. High Priestess, there, Eight of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. Guess who we saw earlier, ladies and gentlemen? Boom. There she is, or there he is. And then boom, there they are again. Working constructs, no matter how I've seen it. Intuitively, you feel this is correct. Intuitively, you feel that whatever this is could be transformed. But it was probably, my having done this a long time, it was probably easier to convince ourselves that there's no room for them at the table. What are you going to do? Somebody exits or a situation exits, you get mad, you get pissed off, and you're like, well, that's just, well, they don't belong in my life anyway. A lot of people are correct. Some folks are not. That's life. Point is, do you have the ability, insight, and awareness to see it? Then you can do something about it. So guys, I mean, we're not talking about new here so much as, do I want this in my life? Not just renewed, but possibly in a higher function. You want to feel that charge again. You want to feel that light of life again, passion, ambition, drive, etc. Turns out it's touching your heart space under a very similar capacity. Okay. It's affected your thoughts. Okay. To the point of suspension. Tower's going to come sweeping in at some point and say that notion you've had, that there's no space for them, that's not true. There seems to be a function in the reality that you both appreciate. Okay. And guys, when I see that much pentacle near the heart space like that consistently, that means from the heart, both sides can consistently work through this. Okay. I'd be concerned if I saw a Three of Pentacles or a Two of Pentacles. Those were high functioning, both of them, and consistent, equal, divided, 6 and 8. More or less saying the same thing. Okay. You intuitively feel they would cooperate with you if it came from the heart. And if there's anyone who knows how to operate by the heart, it's you. You said you would know what to do, and you would summon accordingly. Okay. Prove it. Not to me, honey, to yourself. You're saying that's the missing charger. Well, go fix your damn charger. Or if you get a new one, get a new one. I don't see you interested in new. You've had many times over to tell me that. You had many times over to tell me, I want new. I'm not trying to mess around with a love that exited. They stabbed me in the heart. Okay. I don't know that they stabbed you in the heart. They look pretty gentle. At least in love. All I've seen for them is reflection of love in you. That's it. So I'm sure stuff went down. Stuff always goes down. Point is, you're so well past that. Hanged man twice on a similar issue. You're not reflecting to me on pain of what was. You're reflecting to me on pain that I don't feel the same and I haven't since that day. Big difference. You're not a Pisces obsessed with the past and who said what and grudges. You've been contemplating that day the energy left. Different. It's not an admission of fault on either side, guys. I mean, it's always going to take two and things like this. Point is, even knowing that it takes two, would you still find room for them at your table? That's all you got to ask yourself. Like, you know what? No, actually, they're a slob, okay? And then they always take way too much, and then there's never enough for anybody, and then they put their feet up on the table, and it's gross, and then you have your answer. I don't want that person on my table either. They sloppy as hell, not to mention rude. Poor manners, okay? You take dinner table here very seriously. That's the house I grew up in. I was taught to overcook. I was taught to overfeed. I was taught to overshare. I was taught family, da, da, da. You know, but I get it though. It makes sense. It makes sense. Celebrate your family. Who knows how many times you get to get together with them. But this person hits more on the personal notes of passion and love. Yeah. All right, let's see the Ace of Pentacles, please. I like this. I do. But tarot doesn't dictate action, you do. Tarot's the proof of choice, not the absence of it, so on and so forth. Even though I see it as being remarkably positive, I know that's not going to be the viewpoint of many, which is unfortunate. Ace of Pentacles. I think it's beautiful. Let's see the Ace of Pentacles, please. The Emperor. The not the Tower, I'm sorry. The Wheel of Fortune, the Queen of Wands. Yeah. 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 No, that's a clear division. The Emperor, I have someone here standing in their power. Wheel of Fortune, time having passed, Queen of Wands. I think we got the passion back. A little bit. It might take time to prop up that investment, though. What's up with that? What's going on here? I already have a feeling, though, you got pre-existing work constructs. I mean, they didn't come up once, except that you kind of are known for stability and consistent practices, and so are they. That's one of the familiarity points between you two. That's my list. That seems to be known, so it's not like I'm not sure either one of you is pushing for new opportunities. Anyway. But work function, shared environments, this seems to be a common cause or common connection between you two. Eight of Wands, Three of Wands, the Stars. That's better. Just not right away. Sorry, that was probably a loud burst. Sorry. Eight of Wands, Three of Wands, the Star. Once more, there's a delay. But you did tell me when you knew it was right for you, you said you'd do the right thing for you. Okay. So we're going to hangman this for a hot minute. But it looks like you are still warming up to this. Eventually, though, in time, with enough time having passed. Literally, Wheel of Fortune, same downline, Three of Wands, similar. But it's waiting, I believe, with purpose or intentionality. There is a focus here on time needs to pass before that investment can drop. I have two people here speaking with confidence. And whatever that missing charge was, it seems to be here. So the Eight of Wands, Three of Wands, the Stars. This is opening up into something quite beautiful. Perhaps more than you had expected. See what happens? You make a little room on the shelf. Okay? If you build it, they will come. All that, well. I mean, that still technically applies, but whatever. Yes. Yes, little time needs to pass. Eventually someone opens up the line of communication. You know, it's so funny how I'm saying this. The Emperor hovers over that communication. Time passing on both sides. A recipient. Dream come true. Someone's there a little haughty. It's funny because you reflected a soft heart space. They're known for that heart, that soft heart, but there's something here about the high value of attraction or passion. I mean, again, you told me your charger was broken, so you associate a great deal of your energy, drive, and passion, motivation to this person. There's something about them that's very inspiring. It frankly just turns you on. But you also say they have a beautiful heart. That too. If you came to my shop and you said my charger's broken, and I don't know if I want to repair it or not. Okay? I don't want to buy a new one, but I don't know if I want to repair this one. I'm just letting you know it's broken. It's weird how you presented this to me. Okay. I'm not sure what you were looking for in this reading today. Confirmation. Do you need permission to fix your charger? Go on, get it fixed. Because you're like, I'm not interested in a new one. I like the old one. I want it to work the way it's supposed to work, but I have to know that I want it to work. So you tell me. No, you tell me. The answer is yes, it's just a little further out. I like the results. I hope you do too. Yeah. Okay, speak your world into being. If you know you want this, speak it. It's the difference between manifestation and acting on it. Okay? Speak your world into being. As you speak it, so shall it be. Okay? Step into your power. First quarter moon in Aries. Yes, indeed. Yeah. I saw that right here. Somebody stepping into the power. Time having passed. Breathe through the tension. Huh? Full moon in Scorpio. Breathe through that tension. Yes. Okay. Breathe through that tension. I don't know if I can make space, Christina. Yes, you can. The power is within you. Okay. That's enough, Pisces, honey. This was interesting. Interesting. Your truth is tied up to your Ace of Wands, which was tied up to your cup. But that pentacle is further out. Very solid pentacle, too. It's going to take a little time to cook it. Okay? Okay. Pisces, I hope this helped you. Put in the comments as you see fit. Take care. Be well.